Well, it's another back from the boot fair. This is from Saturday's one at Rose Hill, and I've actually bought the granny trolley in. So it's come in from the cold, and I managed to get just about a trolley full of stuff. I don't think I've got anything left in the car. I hope not, anyway. This little lot here, I'm getting ready because I'm doing a listing challenge. It's me and Derek Payne, Richard Payne, Nick Hills, Andrew, and I think there's someone else. I can't remember. But I'm just getting together this for Monday. I haven't done any listing today because I'm kind of saving up. I'm not drafting anything because I kind of think that'd be cheating. I haven't taken any photos or anything. But I'm just making everything's good to go. Like I've tested stuff. And like I say, I want about 20 things to get on at least on Monday. And I have kind of researched prices. Like I've checked these video recorders. I checked a DVD recorder I had, and that had a U61 error. So that's another capacitor replacement. So that'd be fun. Talking of capacitor replacements, if you have been tuning in, I bought this big Game Gear bundle for too much money, and I've got to change the capacitors on that. They're on order, and got another Game Gear today. Luke told me that he bought that in a bundle. He got that and a Lynx and a few bits and bobs, and he got it for a better price than I paid for mine. But he sold me this for a tenner. We were thinking about, I did offer to try and fix, replace the caps for him. But the trouble with that is if I cock it up, then, I've mucked up this. So he was happy to sell it, and I'm happy to buy it. Very good price. Very reasonable price, which I'm happy with. So that was good. Other bits and bobs today. Again, this was from a contact. Maybe we'll get this listed, check it out and list it. So the PS2, nothing with it. Just the console, and this is quite nice. Got the A-Team, not complete, but the annual's in good condition. Fantastic. Got Masters of the Universe by the Power of Grayskull. How's that? Orco. It was a little bit Masters of the Universe. This was kind of stuff was out just after like Star Wars figures, so all the Masters of the Universe stuff came out. Figures came out. It was the next thing after Star Wars figures, and I was into Star Wars figures. I'd never bought a He-Man figure. They did look quite good though because they were bigger. So that Gremlins got a name written on it, Mark Cook. If you're out there, Mark, I've got your Gremlins annual sticker album. That's pretty cool. And Return of the Jedi, and he had a Monster Activity book. Oh right, so he did have a sticker book, and funnily enough, it's the Panini sticker book. I've got it from when I had it when I was a kid. It's it's one of these. It's in my loft, but this is just an activity book. So he did want a tenner for that, and he wanted a £5 each for these, which may be a little bit much. I got the whole lot for 20 quid. And that was one off one of the guys who regularly brings stuff, and you don't know whether to hang around. It's the dinner bell again. Look at that. I've got pizza waiting for me. I will finish this. Probably it takes 5 minutes for the kids to get their dinner. Pair of golf shoes. And I was talking to a guy I bump into quite regularly down there, and he was saying these ones without spikes are quite sought after for some reason. He's a golfer. I'm not a golfer. I think I've played golf like 3 times. But yeah, look very, very good condition. Used once, I would say, and in a nice bag too. They were £5, and I have got both. So yeah. Reebok golf shoes. I've got golf shoes before, and they've never really gone that well. But hopefully they should get more than £5. I've got a couple of rolls of lining paper, and that's just for packing really. I normally void fill with newspaper, but sometimes for more expensive stuff, I think I will use lining paper because I just have a worry that newspaper, even though I scrunch it up and put it in a ball, that it can flatten out. So that's a little bit of a worry. Got a nice pair of DMs. Oh Christ! Which I've just dropped on a Game Gear. Don't you love it when I drop stuff? So yeah, very nice. How many holes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14 hole. 14 hole DM, size 9, good size. She wanted 45, and really good condition, like worn once, I think. And a few other resellers were walking away from it. I was thinking, when I approach a pair of DMs, if they're like that, I'm thinking in my head max sort of, well, I'm thinking 20 to start with. That's what's in my head. Sometimes I get them for 10, sometimes I get them for 9 even. 45 was too much. Then she said 40 to me, and I was sort of saying I normally like to pay about 20. We did the deal on 30, and I think that's all right. I will definitely. I've just sold another pair of DMs for about 60, 70 quid, and they weren't as nice as these. They were shorter, and they were size 5. I think they went for 70. So I'm going to put these up for at least 90, and may even go for 100 on them, because they are pretty nice. Pair of shoes for, these are Jones and Bootmaker, and I'm being called for dinner. And they need a bit of a clean up, and they've had a bit of wear. He wanted 8, and this is one of the traders who you never get a deal off him. I wanted to pay 5. I got him for 7 in the end. There was no way I was going to get him for any less than that. Hopefully at least 25 on those. And then the last thing is just a couple of Care Bears. And she had a few of these, but some of them were from after year 2000. These ones, I think, both are original, looking at the label. And they were £3. So I don't know which ones are desirable, but I imagine, these would go for, off the top of my head, I'm thinking a tenner. They may be more if they're collectible, maybe less if they're not. But they go for more than 150 each. So quite happy with that. I've got another, let me flip around. Yeah, got Hook Road tomorrow. It's another boot fair, so I'm going to get an early night for that. I'm trying to sort of get really tidy and, like I say, get items to list for Monday. And next Wednesday is the last Wednesday boot fair I can do because the schools are back. So that's going to take up some of my time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to next week. What I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to do a daily video of everything I've listed. And like I say, I'm hoping it will be at least 20 items. I should be able to do that because I've been sourcing so much. But like I say, it's always that thing between getting something out and going down a rabbit hole testing it. I mean, I've just had to do, I did those 2 video recorders, and I have to get the tape out, put the tape in, check everything out. And then I did the DVD recorder and I got a U61 error. And you think, okay, well, what's a U61 error? Research that on the internet, order the capacitors for it, and you just start going down rabbit holes. So I don't want to do that. I'm very prone to doing that, and this listing challenge it is just a bit of fun, but I kind of want to do all right at it. And I could just get a load of cassettes and go 1, 2, 3, 4, but I want to list the stuff I normally have. So yeah, very much looking forward to that. Watch out for that. I think it's on Nick's channel. We'll be doing, I don't know whether we'll be going on tomorrow, but we'll definitely go on at the end of the week to sort of let everyone know how we've done. And it'll be interesting to see whether it gives us the boost to the shop, because I am putting on some real high value items. I'm putting on the big flip clock, which I had, that'll go on for 200. I want to put on the Playmobil figures, which still haven't gone on. And I'm kind of thinking maybe I should put them on for 500 because they're so rare. It might be crazy, but they're definitely going on for more than 300. And I've got like a Panasonic VCR DVD combo, that'll go on for 200. So there's going to be a lot of high value stuff going in on my shop. And like I say, fingers crossed it will give everything else a really good boost. I think I might also get those DMs on. Why not get them on while they're here? And the plan is get it on, list it, and get it all neat on a shelf. So I'm tidying, listing. That's the focus next week. Not so much sourcing. I'm kind of like a little bit sick of sourcing at the moment. I shouldn't say that because, come February, I'll be like, why was I sick of sourcing? That's what you need to do. But it does seem because I'm going to the same boot fair on Wednesday and Saturday. You see the same sellers a lot of the time with the same stuff. I know they're traders and house clearance guys, but you do kind of like, it's getting a little bit scraping the bottom of the barrel here. But that's just how it is. You've got to go because you might see a pair of DMs for 30 quid, which you could sell for 100 if the wind's blown in the right direction. Anyway, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed that. I know there weren't many items on the haul, but do tune in next week every day and you can see everything I list on a day. So I can't be lazy next week, otherwise I'm going to be found out. But for now, take care. I'll see you soon.